Tip number 1, location, location, location. Serious about getting work done? Find a good location. Sometimes where you study is just as important as what you study. Research has found that the place where you study affects how you'll remember that information. Some study locations are just more effective than others. The good news is you have a lot of control over where you choose to study. Consider these tips for creating the best study space out of your environment. Pick one place and like it. If you designate one room or area as your study space, over time your brain will catch on. You'll enter into study mode sooner upon entering the space. Get comfortable, but not too comfortable. Because you want to enjoy the place where you study, it's important to be comfortable, but not too comfortable. Your bed would definitely qualify as too comfortable. Look for natural light. Even a little natural light can bring real warmth and vitality to a room, which are necessary for making the best study space. Swap music for ambient noise. If you're paying more attention to lyrics than what you're supposed to learn, music is counterproductive. Instead, try an ambient noise channel, or at least switch to classical music. Turn off your phone. When you're studying, your phone can be your biggest distraction. So, unless you're expecting an important call, turn it off whenever you sit down to study. Remember to leave. Making your study space a designated study area will preserve its association with learning. When you leave, your mind will realize it can take a break and recharge until the next session. Keeping these criteria in mind, as well as your own personal preferences when it comes to the ideal study environment, I'd like you to take a minute and write out a list that outlines the components that make a productive study space for you and locations that you can access that fit that criteria or could fit that criteria with some slight modifications to the space. Use the provided tip number 1 handout to work through this activity.